Warmind Cells might be as out of fashion as double denim, but there's one more exotic that has been a sleeping giant in terms of Warmind Cell production. Today, we go through an awesome exotic build allowing you to create infinite Warmind Cells with the only Warmind Cell Scout Rifle in Destiny 2. Don't become the fall guy, be a build guy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, give us a rating, share it with your double denim chums, and let's get on with it. This is one build that kind of got away from me during the season of Worthy when Warmind Cells were all the rage, and it's one I've always wanted to get around to testing to see if it could work. But unfortunately the weapon itself was bugged and its exotic perk wasn't working as intended, and so somewhat took an element away from it which I wanted to use. Polaris Lance is the weapon in question, and with its fix in a recent patch update, it's now back up to full power so we can finally use it to its full potential that Rasputin always intended, with it being the only Warmind Cell Scout Rifle in Destiny 2. Yes, you heard me right, a Warmind Cell Scout Rifle. No longer are you stuck with close range options like the Seraph SMG and shotgun, or even the Aikilos weapons, which are all rather basic perk wise. This scout rifle is on par with Sunshot in terms of its Warmind Cell production capabilities, and in this build video today I'm going to show you why you need to dust this one off and incorporate it into the endgame builds. But also, if you don't have it yet, make sure to complete the quest on Mars to obtain it and its catalyst before its sunset in November in Beyond Light. I'll be uploading another video to pair with this one to show you all the Nascent Dawn quest steps and details for those who still need it. Polaris Lance is arguably the best scout rifle in the game right now, and scouts aren't even in a good spot, but it stands out due to its strong perk combo paired with its hard hitting base stats. It's a 150 RPM solar scout rifle, and it has Zen moment and fitted stock to give it excellent stability. But it's the exotic intrinsic perk and the catalyst which are the main perks we are leaning into in order to create Warmind Cells consistently. As it is a solar weapon, the main Warmind Cell mod we will be using to create Warmind Cells is the ever popular Wrath of Rasputin, which grants a chance to create one on solar splash damage final blows, which blends in very nicely with the main perks of Polaris Lance. The perfect fifth returns ammo to the magazine on precision hits, where 4 precision hits will also load a delayed solar explosive round to the next shot. This explosive round was the bug perk, which wouldn't proc until the recent fix, and it is the main part of the weapon. Not only that, but this solar explosion can create Warmind Cells. So you can set up the 4 precision hits and use this delayed 5th explosive shot to take out a low health enemy, giving you a greater chance of creating a Warmind Cell on the next final blow with the weapon. The blast is strong enough to take out a few adds in one go. On top of that, the catalyst will double the damage of creating a Warmind Cell, as it will grant the perk Dragonfly, which will cause a solar elemental explosion on precision final blows, which given the traits of this weapon make it very easy to achieve consistently. Laying down on rushing adds without reloading is the main draw of this weapon, and getting the bonus of Warmind Cell production makes this even more potent. It's incredibly handy in all types of content and is versatile enough to add various buffs or debuffs depending on your Warmind Cell preference. However, we are going to set up a quick and fun little build with this for you, and we will be using the Titan in what could possibly be his last ever showing before it gets deleted. Don't ask why, just know that the reason is because Titans. But anyway, we will be pairing a unique exotic with this build, with Titan's Rampart, the exotic Titan Gauntlets. The intrinsic perk Assault Barricade allows you and allies to shoot through the towering barricade. It does come with lower hit points though, but the ability to shoot through without taking damage is a huge plus, to be honest. Due to that, you'll want to set up a high resilience build so that the barricade class ability cooldown is as low as possible. The exotic really helps with the playstyle required to use this Warmind Cell Polaris Lance build, as it allows you to set out in the open and lay down shots through a barricade without taking any damage. As we are rocking the Wrath mod to really double down on the solar splash damage final blows, we are also going to be using the Sunbreaker Code of the Siegebreaker. This is a really underused subclass, but it has a lot of abilities that really work nicely when it comes to producing Warmind Cells, especially the main Sol Invictus and Sun Warrior perks. Sol Invictus allows you to create sunspots on solo ability final blows, as well as Sun Warrior final blows too, also restoring your health as well. Passing through these sunspots grants Sun Warrior, which decreases grenade and melee cooldown, as well as making your super last longer. The bonus here though is that Sun Warrior also increases all damage output too. This includes weapons and abilities which at a 20% buff is nothing to be sniffed at. Now the beauty of Sun Warrior here is that once procced you can actually create further sunspots on final blows with Polaris Lance, especially when combined with Dragonfly or the perfect 5th explosive shot. There is a 1 second cooldown between creating sunspots though, so you'll probably only get 2 or 3 before the timer expires. But if you do move from sunspot to sunspot, you can effectively keep this buff up and running. Not only that, but any final blows from sunspots will also create Warmind Cells too, not to mention the Mortar Blast melee and the Thermite Grenade ability too. So many options, so many choices, with possibly the best Warmind Cell build to date. As for Warmind Cell mods to use in this build, I'll always recommend the Power of Rasputin and Warmind's Protection Void Affinity mods. Increasing your damage output as well as decreasing enemy damage output are always top options, as well as the ever useful Global Reach to extend the Warmind Cell area of effect too. Remember, if all else fails, you can just blow everything up. So there we go, another Warmind Cell build in the bag. This was definitely a fun one to put together, especially given that Polaris Lance is one of my all-time favourite exotics in Destiny. It's great to add an extra layer to its toolbox. Even if you don't want to dive deep into Warmind Cells, just using the base Wrath mod will allow you to not impact your favourite armour builds and stats massively, all the while still consistently creating Warmind Cells to blow up. Let me know in the comments if you'd like the Warmind Cell concept to be expanded upon in future seasons by Bungie. If you're new here and made it this far, thank you. This is what we do here on the channel, create fun and unique builds you can use in the game using areas of the sandbox you might not touch too often. If you want more and to stay up to date with the latest builds, hit subscribe. It's a free and easy way to support the channel and the content I make. I also want to thank the regulars who come and watch these videos and live premieres. You've all been amazing and the support here has been absolutely incredible this season. A rating down below will always help me out too and is greatly appreciated. This helps to push my content around the YouTube matrix to others who might be interested, and we can continue to grow this excellent community right here. That's it for this one though, so on that, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.